सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Uddhava Gita, 17th chapter, page 249, verse number 11. Purusheshwarayoratra na vailakshanyamandvapi tadanya kalpana partha jnanancha prakruter gunaha. 17th chapter begins with Uddhava's question regarding the principles talked by our acharyas. Uddhava asked why there are different principles or tattvams. Even though all acharyas belong to the same sampradaya, same tradition, they are all following the same Vedic teaching. Why this difference is coming in talking about the tattvams? One acharya take different numbers. 7 tattvams, 9 tattvams, 11 tattvams are like that, different tattvams. For that, Lord Krishna said, these tattvams, acharyas mentioning in different numbers by different acharyas, that is initial teaching. In the beginning, the teaching, there is no tatparyam, yatra tatparyam nasti. Tatparya means central teaching, the main teaching. Yatra tatparyam nasti, Swamiji says, yatra tatparyam nasti, tatra prakriyaha santi. Prakriyaha means one acharya follow one prakriya, method. Methods can be many when there is no central teaching, when only there is arthavada. In the beginning, initial stages, they can justify their numbers. Each acharya can justify, even we all can justify, every acharya is correct regarding Srishti, regarding Jivatma, Paramatma, Bheda, all these only at Arthavada level. Yatra Tatparyam Asti, where there is central teaching, there is only Eka Abhipraya. Only one Abhiprayam, one opinion of all acharyas at central teaching. If you want to know, for example, our Puranas, people nowadays, especially in Tamil Nadu, they criticize Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata. Why they criticize? They criticize so many Arthavada portions. Actually, Arthavada portions are bound to be in different ways are there, different presentations are there. That is only Arthavada. That is not the central teaching of Ramayana, that is not the central teaching of Bharatam or Bhagavatam. All our Puranas are Hinduism, Puranas are attacked by many people, even in Hindus. They attack, Nastikas, they attack. Why they attack? They look at only the Arthavada portion. Only where there is a possibility of differences, there is a possibility. That's all. You should not take them and focus on them, concentrating on them and arguing with others based on those points. Hanuman is there, or not, is really Setu is constructed or not, how Vanaras can help Rama. Like that, different questions, how Ravana can have 10 heads. These are all only Arthavada. 10 heads of Ravana to show the split personality, imbalance of that personality. So these are all only fiction. It is called fiction, Arthavada. Deliberately it is done in Puranas. Unfortunately, without studying properly, that's why Swamiji says, whoever want to study Puranas, they must study first Mimamsa Shastram. Without studying Mimamsa Shastram, they should not study Puranas. If they study Puranas without studying Mimamsa Shastram, Mimamsa Shastram is that which talks about the interpretation. What type of interpretation you have to do when? That is the knowledge given by Mimamsa Shastram. Without studying that, you are not supposed to study Puranas. But what people are doing, neither they study Mimamsa nor Purana completely. And they just raise questions. Arthavada portions they highlight and they say Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata are cock and bull stories. They are not cock and bull stories. The central teaching, Tatparyam, you have to pick up. Tatparyam is what? Central teaching of Ramayana is what? Ekapatni Vratam, Pitruvakya Paripalanam. These are the central teaching. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. That is the central teaching of Ramayana. Like that, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, they have their own central teaching. Like that, here also regarding the Srishti, regarding the Jivatma, Paramatma, Bheda, all these tattvams based on Arthavada. We can justify, we can accept also. Like Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samane Vrukshe Parishasvajate. Dvaita philosopher takes that Jivatma, Paramatma perching on one tree like that mantra he takes. Jivatma, Paramatma Bhedam he accepts. He wants to say that only. We say what? Yes, Jivatma, Paramatma Bhedam is there from Vachyartha Drishtya, Upadhi Drishtya. From attributes angle, Jivatma is different, Paramatma is different. Therefore, that is at Arthavada level, Vachyartha level. But when you come to Lakshyartha, what Lakshyartha says, Yadha Rukmam Pashyati, that mantra continues later. Whoever knows this Jivatma, Paramatma is one and the same, that is Atma only. Parama also belongs to attributes of Maya. Then Jiva also attributes of Avidya. Both are only attributes. Atma is free from attributes. Atma is one. That is Lakshyartha. That is Tatparyam. There only Eka Abhipraya. There are no many answers. So this is the doubt raised by Uddhava, Lord Krishna answering very important portion. So Arthavada portions, they have lot of differences. Nothing wrong in that. Then in this 11th shloka, which we were seeing in the last class, that Tattvani Lord Krishna is introducing now. What are the Tattvams? Now here in this Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam, whenever we talk, a person raises a question. Paramatma is omniscient, Sarvajnaha. I, the Jivatma, am alpiscient, Alpajnaha. I know very little. How can I be the Paramatma, one and the same? This is the doubt, regular doubt comes in the mind of a listener. For that, Krishna Paramatma is telling, that Sarvagnatvam is also belong to that Prakriti only. Sarvagnatvam, omniscience, that Sarvagnatvam, all-knower, Bhagavan, that Bhagavan is all-knower, that all-knowing capacity belongs to the Prakriti, Sattva-guna, total Sattva-guna. Prakriti has got that power, it superimposes on Atma. So, omnisciency also is an attribute. Attribute given by whom? Prakriti, not Atma. Atma is Asangaha. Therefore, even Sarvagnatvam of Bhagavan, Sarva Vyapitvam, all belong to Prakriti Gunas, total level. Prakriti Gunas. We may ask a question, how Prakriti can have this omniscience, inert Prakriti, how it can superimpose on Atma the Sarvagnatvam? For that, what is our answer? Shastra says, inert Prakriti has got reflected consciousness. With reflected consciousness, inert Prakriti becomes sentient. Because of that sentiency, inert Prakriti becomes sentient, as it were, temporarily, and it is the cause for superimposing the Sarvagnatvam, Sarvavyapitvam, omniscience, omnipotent. All these are superimposed upon Atma. Therefore, Alpagnatvam, Alpavyapitvam of Jiva also Prakriti only. It belongs to Prakriti. That is because of Rajoguna, Tamoguna, the Jiva level, individual level, micro level. Therefore, the listener, the mumukshu, should not feel, how can I be the Paramatman? From attributes angle, you cannot be the Paramatma. You have to do Bhagatyaga Lakshana, all those attributes or omniscience, etc., that which differentiate the individual self, Jivatma and Paramatma, those attributes, they are only superimposed by Prakriti upon Atma because of reflected consciousness. I, the Chaitanyam, am, lend the reflection to the mind at individual level, at Maya level, I lend Chidabhasa to the Maya, reflected consciousness at total level. Alpagnatvam possible at Jiva level, Sarvagnatvam possible at Ishvara level. Therefore, look into the lines now. Purusha Ishvarayoho Atra. Purusha means Jivatma. Ishvara means Paramatma. Okay, you have to carefully translate here. In this context, Purusha means Jivatma. Ishvara, Paramatma, between both of them, Anu api Vailakshanyam na asti. Even a wee bit of Vailakshanyam, difference, is not there. Tad Anya Kalpana Partha. Apartha, Kalpana, Apartha. Tat Jivatma, Paramatma, Bheda. Tat means what? The difference between Jivatma and Paramatma, Sarvagnatvam and Alpagnatvam makes the difference. That is only Apa Artha. Apa means erroneous. Artha means idea. Apa Artha, Apartha, erroneous idea. Kalpana, superimposed. It is an erroneous idea superimposed upon Atma. Upon Atma you have to supply. Upon me, the Atma, who is none other than Eka Atma. Eka Atma, first Sarvatma, later Eka Atma. I am the Sarva Atma. I am Eka Atma in everything. It's just only superimposition. Attributes are only superimposed. Jnanancha Prakriter Gunaha. That Sarvagnatvam is knowing everything. That knowledge, total knowledge of Ishvara is also a Prakriti Guna. Because of Sattvat Sanjayate Jnanam. Bhagavan has got a predominant Sattva guna, therefore he has got the capacity of Sarvajnatvam. Jnananche. So that Jnanam of Paramatma is also Prakriti guna only. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now next page, verse number 12. प्रकृतिर्गुणसाम्यं वै प्रकृतेर्नात्मनो गुणाः सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति स्थित्युत्पत्त्यन्त हेतवः. Normally the basic doubt is this: everybody gets how this creation which is appearing in front of me, how this has come, what is the cause for this. This is always a lingering question in everyone's mind. I am seeing this whole universe, how this has come, who is this Surya, who is this Chandra, and what are these mountains, how they have come, how seasons are coming. Mind boggling, For that, Shastra is the answer. Even scientists talk about evolution, Big Bang theory, singularity, etc., but they don't have that exact answer with them. But Shastra alone gives answer to them. This whole thing is about creation, how this creation has come. Two sentences we have to remember. Two sentences are two words. What are they? Prakriti has got three gunas. We know Bhagavad Gita, we saw many places, 7th chapter, we saw elaborately, and 14th chapter we saw, 17th chapter we saw Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. All the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunatmika Maya asti. Another name for Prakriti is Maya. Here Krishna Paramatma using the word Prakriti. Either it is Prakriti or Maya, three gunas are there. We have to understand. What is Prapancha? Prapancha is nothing but inequilibrium in three gunas is Prapancha. Guna Vaishamyam Prapancha. Understand? Guna Vaishamyam, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna, in between these three gunas where there is inequilibrium, Vaishamyam, that is Prapancha. Then what is Prakriti? Prapancha also pra is there. In Prakriti also pra is there. Prakarshena ityartha. Prakarshena kriti yogyaha prakritihi. For grammar students, Prakarshena kriti yogyaha, that which can be, it is very supple, it can be changed, modified in different ways. Prakriti. Prakarshena kriti yogyaha. That is called Prakriti. Prapanchaha prakarshena panchavidaha prapanchaha. Guna samyam is Prakriti. When gunas are in equilibrium, that is called Prakriti. What is Prapancha? Guna in equilibrium, fluctuation in the gunas is called Prapancha. Basic two words you have to remember: Prakriti, Prapancha. Guna Samyam, Prakriti, Guna Vaishamyam, Prapancha. That's all. Prakriti modification, Prapancha. Prapancha goes into unmanifest form, it is called Prakriti. Matter and energy they talk. Matter, that which is in motion, is called Prapancha. Matter in motion, this is called locomotion. Okay, matter is not in motion, immobile, like That is Prakriti. Okay. So, Tatparyam, when I was talking about Tatparyam, Swamiji gives another example also. See, when the teacher is teaching mathematics, she wants to teach multiplication. What is Arthavada? What is Tatparyam? You can understand another example dwara. Multiplication teacher wants to teach. And she is telling in the classroom, one pencil cost is 10 rupees. There are, you want to buy 100 pencils, suppose. How much is the cost of 100 pencils? One pencil cost is 10 rupees. And if you want to buy 100 pencils, how many rupees you have to pay? So the boy has to do multiplication. Okay. So first day lesson over. Next day also the teacher comes and revise the multiplication lesson. Mathematics teacher. When she want to revise that multiplication lesson, that day, second day or third day, she says, pencil cost is 8 rupees. One pencil cost is 8 rupees. Suppose you want to buy 100 pencils. How much you have to pay? What is the price of 100 pencils? Now the student should not ask the mathematics teacher, teacher, you said pencil cost is 10 rupees yesterday. Now you are telling 8 rupees. The student is not supposed to ask. Correct? Because the price of the pencil, there is no tatparya. In the price of the pencil, one day teacher can say 7 rupees price. Another day she can say 10 rupees. Her job is what? She want to teach only multiplication. How to do multiplication. This student has to learn. That is the tatparyam. Not the price of the pencil. That is only Arthavada. Price of the pencil is only Arthavada. One day she can say one price, another day she can say another price. We are not supposed to ask that. Correct? Tatparyam is in multiplication knowledge. The student has to get multiplication knowledge. Not in the pencil price or pen price. Madri, here also, what is Tatparyam? Ekaha Atma, Advitiya Atma is the Tatparyam. When the Srishtipati, Jivatma, Paramatma, when we are talking, Prakriti Guna Samyam. Now look into the Sloka. Prakriti Guna Samyam. The equilibrium. Samyam means equilibrium. When there is an equilibrium in Prakriti Gunas. What are the Gunas? Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. All these three Gunas, when there is equilibrium, when there is no fluctuation, when there is no disturbance, when there is no turbulence in them. Prakritehe Gunaha na Atmanaha. The Guna Samyam in Prakriti belongs to Prakriti only because Gunas belong to Prakriti. Guna Samyam belongs to Prakriti because Gunas belongs to Prakriti. Therefore, Guna Samyam in Prakriti you have to say, or in Atma. Atma doesn't have any Gunas. Neither Sattva Guna, nor Rajo Guna, nor Tamo Guna. Atmanaha na. Gunaha Atmanaha na. Prakriti Guna Samyam Prakritehe eva. Gunaha na Atmanaha bhavanti. Bhavanti to be supplied. 2 times you have to supply bhavanti. When Prakriti Guna Samyam Prakritehe bhavanti. Na Atmanaha, sorry, Prakriti Guna Samyam Gunaha prakritehe bhavanti na atmanaha bhavanti. So sattva vritti, how that inert prakriti has got the capacity to superimpose sarvagnatvam in Paramatma, alpagnatvam in Jivatmana, we say sattva vritti. When RC is formed, reflected consciousness is formed, vritti's activity takes place, sattva vritti. Sattva vritti is the prakriti. That prakriti is the cause for the omniscience of Paramatma. Sattva vritti. Sattva vritti in prakriti. Sattva vritti in prakriti, how it has happened? Because of RC. Who gave RC? Consciousness. Chit alone gave RC, reflected consciousness, Chidabhasa, to that prakriti. Then in prakriti, in Vaishamyam take place and sattva vritti rise. Because of sattva vritti, omniscience comes in Paramatma. So OC doesn't have any sattva vritti or any jnanam, either omniscience or omnipotent. So that is why na atmani bhavanti, atmanaha bhavanti. Parantu gunaha prakritehe eva bhavanti. Then second line, what that prakriti does when guna samyam is not there, when Vaishamyam comes, sattva rajas tama iti sthiti utpatti laya anta hetavaha. What these three gunas does? Three gunas are the cause for srishti sthiti laya. How sattva guna is the cause for sthiti, rajoguna is the cause for utpatti, and tamoguna is the cause for anta, laya. Sthiti, utpatti, anta, hetavaha. Respectively, you have to give kramama. Sattvaguna, sthiti, rajoguna cause for utpatti, and tamoguna cause for laya. Anta or laya, both are synonyms. Now, this sattvaguna used by Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, for the sustenance of the world. When it is created by Brahmaji with Rajoguna, when the Rajoguna is used by Brahmaji, that Rajoguna Pradhana is used by Brahmaji. Brahmaji means Chaturmukha Brahma. Then Srishti take place. Utpatti. Here Utpatti means Srishti, creation. Then later what? Laya. Anta. Tamoguna Pradhana is used by Shiva, Lord Shiva. People think Lord Shiva is Tamoguna Pradhanam, therefore don't worship Lord Shiva, they say. Lord Shiva is not Tamoguna Pradhanam. Lord Shiva make use of Tamoguna for Pralaya, to dissolve this universe. Vishnu is not Sattvaguna. Vishnu make use of Sattvaguna of Maya to maintain this creation, sustainer. Brahmaji make use of Rajoguna of Prakriti to create this universe. So therefore Sattva connected to Sthiti, Rajoguna connected to Utpatti, Tamoguna connected to Anta. Hetavaha means cause. They are the cause. So here Pralaya or Laya or Anta, all are synonyms. These are the three gunas. Now in this manner, view of some people. This is the view of some people, many acharyas. Next, not only that, the Jnanam Karma, further elaboration in 13th verse, we have to see, as Lord Krishna said, Maya Mayantu Prakritim Vidhi Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. So Maya is known as Prakriti, Mayam tu Prakritim Vidyat. Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. Mayi, Maya asya asti iti Mayi. Maheshwara is one who has got endowed with the power called Maya, which is none other than Prakriti. Shvetashvatara Upanishad says. Therefore, when Srishti is taking place, Sattva Guna Pradhana Srishti is Devatas. Devatas are all created when Sattva Guna Pradhana. Sattva is predominant. And Rajoguna Pradhana Jivas are all other living beings, human beings. Other living beings. Tamoguna Pradhana is inert objects Srishti. Devatas, Sattva Pradhana, all other living beings, Rajo Pradhana, and other inert objects are all only Tamah Pradhana. That is why the universe is full of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. They are not visible to your eyes. They are visible in the form of world. That's why all jivas are active all the time because of Rajoguna. So that is the idea. Even Bhagavan Krishna says another place, Mayadhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam. Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha means only just witnesser, not doing anything. Maya adhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. So everything because of prakriti. Then 13th verse, I will read. Sattvam jnanam rajah karma tamo jnanamihochyate gunavyatikara kalah swabhava sutramevacha. Further explanation about the Srishti. All these sense organs, how they have come in Tattva Bodha we saw already. What we saw? Jnana Indriyani, Karma Indriyani. Here Sattvam Jnanam means Sattvam Jnanam, Rajah Karma, Tamaha Ajnanam. You have to connect like that. Here Sattva Gunam Dwara, all Jnanam Srishti Sthiti Laya Jnanam. That Jnanam Paramatma has got because of Sattva Guna. Srishti Sthiti Laya Jnanam is there for Bhagavan because of Sattva Guna. Rajaha Karma. Rajaha Srishti Sthiti Laya Karma is because of Rajoguna. So Jnanam connected to Sattva Guna, Karma connected to Rajoguna. So to sustain the universe, you require a lot of Jnanam, knowledge. Correct? That is why Sattvam Jnanam, Srishti Jnanam, Sthiti Jnanam, Laya Jnanam. Similarly, Rajaha, Srishti Karma, Sthiti Karma, Laya Karma. To do karma, Rajoguna Pradhana. What about Tamoguna? Ajnanam. Ajnanam means what? Ignorance. In Tamoguna, ignorance is Ajnanam. Tamaha Ajnanam, Tamogyanam. How to split there? There is S avagraha is there in middle. Tamaha plus Ajnanam. Iha uchyate. Ajnanam. This word also we have to understand carefully. Ajnanam means what? When Bhagavan doing pralaya kale, there is ajnanam. Ajnanam is used. In pralaya kala, everything is passive. There is no possibility of Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna predominant in Pralaya Kala or Laya Kala, and Sattva-guna, Rajoguna are subservient. Therefore, in Tamoguna, there is predominantly Ajnanam. Jnanam goes to potential form. Ajnanam is there. So, Ishvara also has got Ajnanam. At Laya Kala, Shiva is using the Tamoguna for dissolution. What is that the Tamoguna? Ajnanam. Dissolution, Ajnanam. Shiva has got Ajnanam. That means Bhagavan, Paramatma alone as Shiva, Paramatma alone as Vishnu, Paramatma alone as Brahma. When Paramatma is using Sattva-guna for sustenance as Vishnu, Paramatma alone is using Rajoguna as Brahma for creation, Paramatma alone as Shiva using Tamoguna for Laya or Pralaya. So this much elaborately we have to understand. For children, when we are young, trinities, Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. This much only we teach. More than that, child cannot understand. Even teenager cannot understand. When you grow and mature, only this much elaborately we talk about. What we are talking, you see this Srishti Jnanam, Srishti Karma, Srishti the Ajnana. Ajnana means it goes into Laya. Bhagavan has to activate that Tamoguna, that which is Ajnanam, where the Srishti goes into inactive form, Laya form. At that time, Paramatma also has got Ajnanam. Adepadi, Paramatma is omniscient, no? How can have Ajnanam? Yes, Paramatma as Shiva, while doing Pralaya job, he has to invoke Ajnana. Accept a Pannamudile Swamini, Pannano. For example, when we go to sleep, Laya, do we have Ajnanam or not? Griha Ajnanam, Pustaka Ajnanam, your fixed deposit Ajnanam, do you have or not? You have English Ajnanam, you know English when in waking state. When you go to sleep, you have got English ignorance. Ajnanam is there or not? But English knowledge is in dormant form. Every one of us, when we go to sleep, that is Laya. When Bhagavan goes to sleep, we say Bhagavan goes to sleep and Pralaya. Pralaya means Ajnana. Ajnana means when mind is not active, total intellect is not active, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna are subservient, Tamoguna is dominant, Ajnanam is there. This is what Shastra means. You have to chisel your mind. When we go to sleep, Laya, we have Ajnanam or not? Yes, we have Ajnanam. Ignorance, English Ajnanam is there. You are a very excellent English lecturer, suppose. English lecturer, when he goes to sleep, he remembers English, Shakespeare, Keats, Wordsworth, poems and all, he remembers in sleep. English professor, English scholar, in sleep, he is ignorant of English. Okay, Swamini, let us keep English lecturer outside. What about Jnani? Jnani remembers that he is Jnani or not in sleep. What a question, you see. Jnani, self-jnanam is there, self-knowledge is there. He is a very, very wise person. When he goes to sleep, does he knows that he is a Jnani or not? Does he knows that he remembers that Aham Brahmasmi? Jnanam is there in sleep or not? Any Jnanam is Jnanam, English Jnanam or Atma Jnanam. Just as English professor doesn't have English Jnanam in sleep, Jnani doesn't have Atma Jnanam in sleep. Jnani doesn't have Atma Jnanam in sleep. If Atma Jnanam is there in sleep for Jnani, he cannot sleep. He cannot sleep. Why? Mind is not active. To remember I am Brahman, Atma Jnanam to be predominant, mind must be active. It requires activity of the mind. In sleep, mind is not active. For English professor also, either any professor, physics professor, he doesn't know physics in sleep. He doesn't know chemistry, chemistry professor doesn't know chemistry. Or musician doesn't know whatever, raga, anything. You cannot ask him, do you remember all ragas in your sleep? No. Music knowledge is not there for musician in sleep. Any knowledge is not possible in sleep. Why? Sleep is that where tamoguna is dominant. But what happened to their knowledge? English professor, when he wakes up early morning, English knowledge as usual comes. He never say, he will not start A for apple, B for bottle, like that. He will not start again. He remembers his past English knowledge. It comes back. Correct? Similarly, musician remembers his music. Otherwise, what will happen? Everybody has to start from the beginning. It is not like that. Our experience is what? Even though in sleep we forget about our knowledge, our scholarship, when we wake up, it comes back. Correct? It comes back. Similarly, for Jnani also, Atma Jnani also, in sleep, he need not remember Aham Brahma Asmi. That Jnanam need not be there on surface at the time of sleep. Jnani also happily forgets. He is also forget his Brahmanhood, Atma, I am. That knowledge is not there for a Jnani also in sleep. Don't hesitate anything here. Okay? When he wakes up, he remembers Aham Brahmasmi. Mind is required. Mind has to be activated. Waking state only you can remember your knowledge. Then Jnani is also Ajnani in sleep. Na tatra rathaha, ratha yogaha, na tatra kinchidapi nasti in sleep. Similarly, similarly, Bhagavan also at the time of Pralayam, now you are all above 50, 40, 50 years, 60 year age. But for children, what we have to say? Bhagavan sleep. At the time of Pralaya, Bhagavan, Vishnu is reclining. Vishnu is reclining on the spring cot. Sarpa, spring cart. Pralaya. He goes to sleep. Brahmaji goes to sleep. Pralaya kale, Paramatma go to sleep. Bhagavan also has got Ajnanam. Pralaya kale, he invokes the Tamoguna is activated. And therefore, Bhagavan, Paramatma also Ajnanam is there. Where is Sarvajnatma po? Sarvajnatma is only at the time of sustenance. Srishti time, sustenance time. Sarvajnatma. Laya time, Sarvajnatma is not required. It should not be there also. Otherwise, Laya will not take place. So, logically think pannano. That is why Ajnanam word is used. Sattvam Jnanam, Rajaha Karma, Srishti Karma. Srishti Jnanam, Srishti Sthiti Laya Jnanam, Rajaha, Rajoguna Karma, Srishti Karma, Sthiti Karma, Laya Karma. And Tamoguna Ajnanam, Srishti, Laya time, there is Sthiti and Srishti Sthiti merge. Both will merge into Laya. Iha Uchyate. This much is there in one line. Then guna vyatikaraha kalaha swabhavaha sutrameva cha. What do you mean by kalaha? Time. We are all keeping watch, no? And the phone low time irukku, clock time, so many, so we are all very cautious, always looking at the watch. Time, time, time. What is this time? What is kalaha? Shastra says Kala is nothing but Brahma Maya Sambandha. Brahma Maya Sambandha. The relation between Brahman and Maya is called Kalaha. Kala is not the product of Maya. Time is not the product of Brahman. Time is not product of Brahman and Maya, either both, but Brahma Maya Sambandha alone is Kalaha. Brahman is not the cause of Kala, Maya is not the cause of Kala. Kala is not born out of Brahman, Kala is not born out of Maya, Kala is not their product, is not their cause. Then what? Brahma Maya Sambandha eva Kalaha. That is what? Guna Vyatikaraha. Vyatikara means what? Fluctuation. When there is a fluctuation in gunas, that which is the cause for activation in gunas is the kalaha. That is called time principle. Swabhavaha sutrameva cha. Swabhavaha means here, what swabhava? Suppose, see, samanya karanam is there. Mango tree gives only mangoes. Scientists talk about evolution. Evolution comes, lot of things they talk in a scientific language. But what we say, creation, it is nothing but kala is connected to karma. Then karma is connected to Bhagavan, because Bhagavan is the karma phala data. Therefore, then Kala is called Bhagavan. Kala is connected to karma, karma is connected to Bhagavan, Bhagavan is the karma phala data. Therefore, phalam is connected to what? Kala. Kala is that which gives the phalam. In due course, we say, no? In due course, the person will get cured. Phalam comes in due course. What is the due course and result ki Kala ki anna connection? So Bhagavan, Kala is Bhagavan, we say. Bhagavan Krishna also Kalosmi Loka Kshayakrit Svabhavaha. So in 11th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna said, Sanidhya Matrena. Bhagavan is Sanidhya means by just giving sentiency and consciousness, existence, that Maya, Brahma Sambandha, Kalaha, Sambandha means what? Sanidhya Matram. That Sambandha. Therefore, what? Kalaha, Guna Vyatikaraha, Swabhavaha. See, mango tree, why it gives only mango? Why not coconut? That is called Swabhavaha. Total intellect. Sutra mevacha. Here Sutra means Hiranyagarbha. Sutratma. Hiranyagarbha means what? Cosmic intellect. Cosmic intellect knows that total intellect is there here in Hiranyagarbha. Mango tree gives only mangoes. Coconut tree gives only coconut. Not no, jackfruit. That is called intelligence. But in evolution theory, who is that? Who decides this intelligence? Kaka and quail, no? both looks the same, very very similar, but when they open their mouth, they make sound. Kaka sound is different, quail sound is different, cuckoo sound is different. Kaka sound is so unbearable, and cuckoo sound is so sweet. What is that principle? What is that? That is called total intellect. Swabhavaha, Hiranyagarbhaha. This and all modern science cannot answer. Kala is Samanya Karanam, evolution has taken place, Big Bang. Like that they talk. But what is the specification? This Swabhava is nothing but total intellect. It is everything Ishvara's order. Puja Swami, this is language. It is Ishvara's order, intelligence. Sutratma. How? Because of Prana Shakti. So Sutratma here, or Sutra means Prana Shakti. We can say it as Prana Shakti. Prana Shakti means what? Prana Shakti. That is why Hiranyagarbha is a total Prana Shakti. We say Bhagavan is the cause for everything, with his all other roles are played by different names. Hiranyagarbha, Sutratma, Prana Shakti, Swabhavaha, Sutrameva cha, Hiranyagarbha eva cha. Hiranyagarbha total intellect, Samasti Jnanam, Samasti total ego, also we can say total ego. Swabhavaha means Hiranyagarbha. Tattvam, the capacity of Prana Shakti is called Sutratma. The capacity of Prana Shakti is Sutratma. What is the force behind any Newton law, third law, something they say, all whatever they say, whole thing is Prana Shakti. Prana Shakti is Hiranyagarbha. Now next shloka 14. Now Lord Krishna going to elaborate all other, what are the tattvams. He said, Uddhava asked, somebody, you said in the first shloka itself, Lord Krishna, Uddhava asked, what he asked, Nava ekadasha panchatrini Atha Tvam Iha Sushruma. You have said in the beginning, there are Nava plus 11, Ekadasha plus 5, Pancha plus 3, 28 total number tattvams you have said. What are those 28 tattvams? Now Lord Krishna is going to clarify. Uddhava asked. That Lord Krishna says, what are the 9, what are the 11, what are the 5, what are the 3. Now from 14, 15, 16 up to 17 it goes. Now I'll read the 14th verse. Purusha prakriti vyaktam ahankaro nabho nilaha jyotira pakshi kshitiriti Tattva-nyuktani me nava. Now first he introduced 9. What are the 9? Purushaha, number 1. Basic consciousness. Purushaha. Then number 2, Prakritihi. Prakritihi means basic matter. Number 3, Vyaktam is given here. Vyaktam means that is Mahat. Mahat. Number, we saw this all in 7th chapter. In 13th chapter also we saw Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Then 4th one is Ahankaraha. the cosmic principle, ahankara. Here not ahankara, our ego. Okay, this is a cosmic principle. So Purusha, parallelly you have to write Prakriti. Purusha is there and Prakriti is there. From Prakriti, basic matter, what all came from Prakriti? Mahat has come. From Mahat, Ahankara has come. From Ahankara, what has come? 5 subtle elements have come. What are there? Nabha, Sukshma Akasha, Anilaha, Sukshma Vayu. Sukshma means subtle. Subtle air. Jyotihi, subtle fire. Sukshma Agnihi. Apaha, water. Sukshma Jalam. Sukshma, why I am using? When they are Sukshmam, you cannot see them. You cannot see them. And Kshiti means Bhumi, earth. 5 elements. So, Purusha, Prakriti, Mahat, Vyaktam, Ahankara, 4 plus 5 elements. Totally how many? 9. These are the 9. Tattvani, Uktani, Tattvan, Yuktani. Tattvani, Uktani, Me means Triti Arthe. Shashti. Me is Shashti Vibhakti, but Triti Arthe. Maya Uktani. Maya Uktani. Nava Maya Uktani. These 9 tattvams are said by me. Said by me. But me is in Shashti Vibhakti. That is why Triti Arthe Shashti. Even though it is in Shashti Vibhakti, you have taken in the meaning of Tritiya Vibhakti. Maya, by me. Nava Maya Uktani. Next, continuation. 9 over. Now what are the 11? 11. Next, 15th verse, page number 251. 15th verse. Shrotram tvagdarshanam granah jimhiti jnana shaktayah vakpanyupasthapai vangri karmanyango bhayam manah. When these topics comes, normally students are not, they don't show any interest. They show interest only when Atma word comes, Mahavakya comes. Many times we'll get lot of disinterest. When Guru talks many topics, many topics they talk. So if a student is selective amnesia, I like only this topic, but I don't like other topics. Like that, there are some students, they have selective amnesia. And the love, like some people go to music programs, they love only certain ragas, certain musicians program, only they like. They cannot enjoy others when they are singing, or other ragas, the way they talk. Like that, people have lot of conditioned mind. That same type of mind they apply in Vedanta also. When Guru is talking, when you are listening, so many topics, Prapancha topic, Srishti topic, Atma topic, about body, about prana, so many topics comes. Normally, very rarely students have interest in all topics. This is my experience. I have seen past 24 years I am teaching. They don't show much interest. They say, today's topic is so nice, Swamini, I like it. Today's topic is so nice. What about other topics? They are also nice, but this is very nice. What is very nice? There is no question of very nice. That's okay. You are enjoying certain topics, it doesn't matter. But you should not be complacent with regard to other topics. Normally you see here, what is this Sotra Indriyam, Tvagindriyam, all is our Tattva Bodha, only Krishna talking and no. While you were listening to Tattva Bodha, your level of understanding is different. When you are listening to Uddhava Gita, your level of grasping is different. That is why Tattvabodha time you grasp one way, and while listening to Uddhava Gita you grasp in another level. That is why a brilliant student is one, curious student is one, Tivra Mumuksha is one, who is focusing on all topics, whether you like it or not, you have to. Because this is very important, then only you can do Mithyatva Nischayam. If you, why people, students are not able to do Mithyatva Nischayam? Because they gloss over certain topics. Like sometimes books also, when we read, we turn the pages. நமக்கு எங்கே பிடிக்கும் அந்த டாபிக் கரெக்டாக அங்கே பார்ப்போம். மூவி ஆல்சோ, நோ, சம் சீன்ஸ் ஆல்சோ we scroll. இது வேண்டாம், இது வேண்டாம், இது வேண்டாம். Like that only in Vedanta it won't work. Vedanta it won't work. In any movie, cricket or any other places it may work, but in Vedanta it won't work. Okay, more details in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.